Switching gears a little bit here, when did you first meet President Biden?
We first met actually when I was in college. It was very brief.
And what was the context of when you first met?
It was at a DNC winter conference meeting in Washington in 2007, and I had come to it with some friends.
So this was just like in a photo line or something like that, or did you have a conversation?
It was a photo line kind of conversation. It was very brief.
Understood. What is your relationship like with the other members of President Biden's family? So, for example, First Lady Jill Biden.
We interacted occasionally. It was always positive.
And by occasionally, is that daily, weekly, monthly?
Less often than monthly. I did not do a great deal of work with the East Wing.
Understood. How about your relationship with Hunter Biden?
During the campaign and the first years in the White House, my portfolio included coverage of the president that also pertained to Hunter Biden. And I spoke with him infrequently about that. I also saw him infrequently at the White House, and we would greet one another.
Sorry, is there another way, frequency that you were meeting with or discussing things with Hunter Biden? Is that more of like a daily, weekly, monthly?
No, I would say probably in the neighborhood of 10 times ever.
Did you notice Hunter Biden appearing in the White House more towards the end of President Biden's presidency?
I don't know. I wasn't always aware when he was around.
Understood. How about your relationship with James Biden?
I've spoken to him probably in the neighborhood of 5 to 10 times, and the last time that I remember would have been during the 2020 campaign.
And
can I ask a question? Has anyone ever asked you to lie in your job?
No.
Have you ever felt like you were lying to the press in your job?
No.
Were you in the 2020 campaign? Were you part of in the course of your work? Were you dealing with the news regarding the discovery of Hunter Biden's laptop?
Yes.
And did you formulate a response to any question that might arise regarding Hunter Biden's laptop?
I did give statements about that topic.
Did you recommend that the president or others attribute the laptop to possible Russian disinformation?
I remember that there were many national security experts and intelligence experts who felt that what was happening bore the hallmarks, I think was their phrasing, of a Russian attempt at manipulation.
And that was wrong, right? The laptop was real. Is that correct?
I don't see that as a binary because the chain of custody is not fully known.
I'll introduce as Exhibit 2 the interview with Gary Shapley, dated March 26, 2023, conducted by the Committee on Ways and Means. I will read from page 12. In October 2019, the FBI became aware that a repair shop had a laptop allegedly belonging to Hunter Biden and that the laptop might contain evidence of a crime. The FBI verified its authenticity in November of 2019 by matching the device number against Hunter Biden's Apple iCloud ID. I will also introduce as Exhibit 3 a motion filed by Special Counsel David Weiss, a response to a motion filed by Hunter Biden. And I will read from page 7. In August 2019, IRS and FBI investigators obtained a search warrant for tax violations for the defendant's Apple iCloud accounts. In response to that warrant, in September 2019, Apple produced backups of data from various of the defendant's electronic devices that he had backed up to his iCloud account. Investigators also later came into possession of the defendant's Apple MacBook Pro, which he had left at a computer store that was filed. End quote. This was filed in the District of Delaware Federal Court. I will enter those as. So I ask you again, was the laptop real?
I was not aware of that information at the time, to be clear. I would need to review what you've just walked through.
Were you unaware of the Hunter Biden prosecution?
Not until shortly after the campaign.
Did you ever ask Joe Biden if the allegations regarding his son were true?
No.
Did you ever communicate to the media whether the allegations were true?
Which allegations?
Regarding Hunter Biden's business dealings?
There were a number of allegations made about those.
That Hunter Biden, you're right, let me rephrase. Did you ever communicate to the press whether Hunter Biden was or was not peddling influence to his father?
I don't remember, but I do remember that the former vice president, in my view, handled himself honorably in this area. And I do not think that that can be said of the person in the White House now at all.
Mr. Bates, that's not what I asked you at all.
Did you the answer was he didn't recall in response to your question. So next question.
You don't recall whether you ever communicated to the press regarding the president's son, Hunter Biden, and his business dealings with, for example, CEFC?
I remember CEFC. You would need to specify to me allegations that are being made.
Did you ever communicate with Hunter Biden regarding the veracity of the information on the Hunter Biden laptop that was introduced in federal court?
Which information are we talking about?
The information found on Hunter Biden's laptop.
So you're asking whether he ever verified the authenticity of that information?
I'm asking whether he ever communicated with Hunter Biden about the veracity of the information on the Hunter Biden laptop.
No.